set up for our hip thrust here. You need a bench, a barbell, and preferably bumper plates. So you're gonna set up, the most important part is your pivot point. So the pivot point should be right under the shoulder blades. So find a bench, put your pivot points. You can turn the bench lengthwise for room in here. I turned it this way. I get my shoulder blades under it. Because I'm short, this means my bottom is not on the ground. Sometimes that can be cumbersome, and I'll roll my bumper plate here on a weight so that when I pull it over, it already meets my thighs. You've got your pivot point under the shoulder blades. I'm gonna set up here. The other thing we wanna do is we wanna make sure when we press up that our ankle is directly under the knee. If the feet are too far out, which is the tendency, you'll start to feel it in your quads and you'll start to slip. A lot of times it's great if you can put this against a wall, or if you can put it against, or have somebody sit on it or hold it or put bumper plates behind it. But as you start to slip, just bring them back in, right? It's really a great idea to film yourself on these to see that, because it's hard to tell sometimes when you're in the thick of things. So pivot point, ankles under the knee, and the next important part is chin to chest. We want to, as soon as you drop your chin to chest, your hips come forward in a posterior pelvic tilt, which is really important because that's the glute's job. It's helping them function. It's keeping the work in the glute and out of the low back. If you lean back like that, your hips will dump forward like that, and now it's your SI joint having to manage all the load. So roll your barbell up, preferably, please use a pad. I don't have one in this gym, but shoulder blades under, barbell here, chin stays tucked, got my feet in, barbell situated, deep inhale, exhale, drive up through the hips and the heels. I feel like my feet probably could scoot out a little more. I'm gonna adjust them. Inhale, lower down, nice, slow and controlled. Chin stays tucked. Exhale, drive up. You can push with the arms on the barbell. That helps a lot of times. Inhale, lower down, slow and controlled. Exhale, driving up. Make sure when you drive up, you're pushing all the way up to full walkout and you're not just stopping here. Pushing up. The slow and controlled on the way down is really important. I'd rather you do 8 really slow controlled reps than to hit all 12 of them. And then slowly lower down when you're finished.